And our next speaker, who's Chiara Lorenzetti from Salix Finance, is going to talk about sharing knowledge and innovation to tackle the climate emergency. Chiara, all yours.
Thank you very much for having me here today. So at Salix Finance, what we do is we enable and inspire organizations like yours to achieve net zero and create better places to work and live. And we do this by being a partner of choice for the private and the public sector. We have fantastic teams that actually are motivated and engaged to actually deliver net zero, and some of them are here today. So if you haven't had the chance to come to our stand, please join us after the presentations. We carefully administer the taxpayer funds. It's not just about sending the funds out. It's making sure that the projects are delivered and they can deliver the carbon savings. I can see some very good nudges there on agreement. We take a right first-time approach. We consistently seek for excellence in delivery because we actually have one shot when we deliver projects. And you do with us. So we've been in Scotland since 2006, and so far we have delivered 79 million of total project value and over almost 50,000 tons of carbon savings annually. Now, I've been trying to figure 50,000 tons in terms of how many trees that's equal to, and I couldn't find that example. If any of you can do that, please join us at our stand upstairs, because I would really love to be able to quantify this incredible achievement that Scotland has done, together with the work that Salix Finance has done. We deliver funding from the Scottish Government through 3 different types of schemes at the moment. The first is the recycling funds, which is still open, the efficiency loan scheme, which is open, and the first round of grant, which is the Scotland Public Sector Heat Decarbonisation Fund, which is just completed, and we're really looking forward to present it again for the next year. But the Scottish team that is here today with me is just part of a wider organization that has grown dramatically in the last few years. So if we're thinking that in 2020 we were only 56 people, I wasn't there yet. I joined in 2022, and we are now almost 200 people delivering over £5 billion worth of public funding to achieve net zero, to support the achievement of net zero. But this is just the beginning. We are not really stopping here. So we are now a multi-location organization. We've just opened our second office in Manchester, and hopefully it's not just the second one, but it will be one of many. We offer 2 different types of service to governments. So we are a delivery agent and a delivery partner as well. We are increasing our investment in IT systems because we want to give you a seamless experience when you are applying for funding or when you're looking for information, for example, on our website. So we're doing a lot of work on that as well. But if we speak about knowledge and knowledge sharing, at Salix we are a knowledge-based company. So how do we keep all the information that we receive on a daily basis, and how do we use that? So we share our knowledge, mostly our relationship managers. So every project has a relationship manager assigned, and they are both specific and non-specific. So as I mentioned before, we have our Scotland team here today. So they are very specifically knowledgeable about all the schemes that we deliver in Scotland. But for example, Zoe, which is here today with us, comes from the LCSF team in England. So all the knowledge that she has developed with other colleagues from another team is shared in Scotland, and so on. We don't want to keep funding schemes in silos. We do have a lot of panels. We do have a lot of opportunities internally in the company to actually share the experience that we receive from you when you deliver your project, and the challenges you have to go through all the time, and the incredibly innovative solutions that you always find to get through and deliver. We share our expertise in the form of blog posts, news pieces, case studies. We're really trying to do a lot more. So this year, one of my objectives with all my teams actually is to share a paper on a quarterly basis about the knowledge that we actually develop internally. We also do a lot of webinars with key stakeholders. So when, for example, we launch a new scheme, we invite previous recipients of funding to actually share what they had to go through when they delivered their project, because nothing teaches you more than just being there, being on site, and see what challenges you are going to have. So it is very important to see live what happened to others and making sure that actually you can pick up the phone and ask someone, but how did you do that? How did you succeed in what you have done? We also create intelligence reports for our stakeholders. And when I talk about our stakeholders in this case, it's mostly the governments. I see ourselves as the operational arm for the governments, and therefore it's very important that when a strategy in the form of a policy is created, then can be transformed into operational efficiency. We also think that we continue to learn, so we acquire knowledge very much. So the organization is now certified carbon literacy. So we've challenged ourselves in actually saving even more carbon. And we're very much focused on learning and continuous learning about project management. And we do a lot of training internally, and we do also a lot of certifications for the team. So in the media, you might have seen some of the articles that have been created by our colleagues, by my director of delivery, and Matthew Everett, our colleague at the energy and carbon saving team. We also have an extensive knowledge sharing area in our website. So for example, if you want to understand more about a project that delivered biomass or a project that has decarbonized a swimming pool, we have a lot of cases on our website. You will know what type of investment was done, how long it took to complete the project, and the challenges and the solutions that the teams went through. But moreover, if you want to get in touch with the people that delivered that project, just ask us, and we will do our best to make that happen. We also have an area dedicated to the distribution network operators. It's not just a matter of installing a solution. It's when you need to switch it on. That's when you start to save your carbon. And the DNOs are quite a wide and extensive topic of discussion, shall we say. We do have great relationship with the DNOs across the country. And they are very, very kind with us because they always attend our webinars. So it's very important to have some representatives there. They're very knowledgeable. They share their knowledge. They share their email addresses as well, so quite good. We have our webinar slides on the website. So please, again, the information is there, is available for you, regardless you're going to be a grant recipient with Salix or not. Just go there and learn from it. And if you have any question, we have a DNO dedicated team. We have a monthly panel where we discuss issues from any scheme that we deliver. So, just to share with you what, in practice, all this knowledge can do. One of the great, incredible projects that was delivered in Scotland is the National Manufacturing Institute of Scotland, that has used the recycling fund funding, actually, to deliver solar panels and insulation in the building. But what is remarkable is that the client, the grant recipient, worked together with the Scottish Funding Council, Salix, and they actually have delivered an EPC rating of A+ on their building, effectively delivering a carbon zero building. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Not only they have installed the solar panels, not only they have actually done some efficiency on the building, they have included some rainwater harvesting, a green roof, so innovation together with technology in this case. They have connected to a district heat network, so they completely went off the DNO issue, which is not bad, and many other fabric measures. So really, why sharing knowledge? Why is that important? You need to work on your project way earlier that you know you're going to receive funding. And it's very important to understand what others went through to ensure that your project is designed at best. We want you to be successful. So knowledge is there. We are available. We are here for you. And we're very passionate about projects, and we're very passionate about climate change. So any information we can share with you, we're here, and we are always available for you. So in summary, we can be the perfect partner for your net zero journey in supporting the successful delivery of your project. When people ask me what I do, I always share that I save the planet every day by making things happen. And it's true. So let's do it together.
Chiara, would I be right in thinking you're Italian?
Absolutely, yes.
Superb. Good. Okay. Chiara said after lunch that the macaroni cheese was amazing. And I hadn't connected the two things. There we are. Good. Don't know why that's relevant, but it is. I think what's really key here is Salix have been a big partner of ours over the last few years. And Annie, who was here previously, set out the stall and said, you know, we can do better. We can be the country that we should be. We can do it with the right knowledge, the right expertise, the right resources, the right people to say, whoa, Neddy, hang on a minute, have you thought about? We've done that, we made that mistake. And the great thing about Scotland is it's not difficult to get the right people into a room, to make decisions, to make investments, and to drive forward change. It's an incredible country to be part of. And your presentation was utterly superb, as was the macaroni cheese. Okay, let's move on.